Good morning, this is Sheila from She's a Sassy Lady, and I'm coming to you this morning because we're going to spend our Saturday mornings learning our gypsy a little bit better. So get your cup of coffee. I got mine, I don't know, I can't get it in front of there because it's in front of my gypsy right now. So good to start out the morning with a cup of coffee, isn't it? Well, on Saturday mornings, we're going to start working on our gypsies and coming up with a new project. And today, we're going to try making a box. Now, I did have a couple questions, and I'll be answering those as we progress in this morning's video and through pictures and that. But I want you making a box, and I'm going to put a link on my site, and I want you to, by the following week, that we can have some linked boxes that you made on your gypsy. Now granted, if you have tags, bags, boxes and more, you can make your own box, but let's just say that you don't. So where do you begin? Number one, you can go to tags, bags, boxes and more and pick out something, because your gypsy has everything on it, and then start layering off of maybe George or Plantain or Gypsy Wanderings, whatever, and actually make your own. But today we're going to build our own. I'm going to use George. Now I'm going to start out with a new, and I have my choices on whether I want a 6x12, 12x12, or 24x12 mat. I want to show you, because one of the questions was, well, how do you take your stuff from one size mat to the other? Real simple. We'll start out, and with making a box, I'm going to use George. And wait a minute, I'm going to start back here. The first thing I'm going to do is set my height, and I want to go to 3 inches. So that my little guy there is 3 inches. And then I'm going to go to George, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to connect 5 separate boxes, and I'll show you step by step what you're doing. George, and I know, because I know George, I use this all the time. Now one thing I want to caution you to be careful with, it seems like as you can see, it's 321 and 3. Get on your exact sizing and put that on there, and now it is a 3x3. Okay, get your box in the center, and what I do is I go to advanced, make a copy, move it over till it sits right on top. But as you can see, it's still off a little bit. So what do you do in that? Go back to basics. See this little X here? This is your X and Y, so that you can position things exactly on the mat. Let's find out where our original box is. It's at a 449 on the X position. Tap on your other one and look at it's a 452. So we know that they're not centered. So just tap on it and get it to 459, and you'll know that your box is in the same position. Whoops, what did I do? $435, let's go to 4, there we go. 445, excuse me. What's this one? 449. Something's not right. I have to zoom in so I can see this. Yeah, see, you can't see it. I'm looking at it thinking it's right, but you can see on the screen now over here, see that little gap in between? It's not right. So let's change this, and the other one was 445. See how it moved over there? Look at that. Perfect. Now they match up perfectly. They're both set at an axis, the x-axis of 4.45. Tap on, get it back down so we can see it, and you're going to just grab one of those boxes and move them up and move it down, and you want it just ever so slightly, that line to be over, so that when we group this together they're going to work. Okay, now let's grab another box and again make another copy. And on this one, let's zoom out again. Oops, I zoomed in. We want to once again get to basic, and we want to get that axis at 445. There we go, perfectly. Now we want to move it down a little. Before I move it down a little, I want to find out where this box sits, the top of that box. Top of this box is at 497. Okay. Because I'm going to make a copy over here, another copy, and bring that up. And again, I can only assume that it's in the right spot, and it's not. I'm at 495, and I need to be, I mean 475, and I need to be at 497 on the right side. Oops, went too far. 85, 95, 96, 97, there we go. And move that over. Okay. Now what I'm doing is basically, all I'm doing is positioning all these little boxes. Oops, there we go. This one's going to be like that, and so it's basically, it's going to look like a cross. See how that looks? And I have something that's not exactly right on here. I think I tapped this one. Oh, that's why. It's up too high. See that? There we go. And you just want to have 5 boxes. And we need to make a copy of one again. And get them all in the right positions. Now with this, at this point, I do have a difficult time in the fact that I want to position these exactly perfectly. And so what I do is I am constantly zooming in and out as I want to make sure, and notice I held down, no you can't see it on my thumb, I'm holding down with my thumb that bottom silver button so that I can see. And it looks like I have everything positioned correctly. What I'm going to try to do at this point is group them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. That means I've got to stop and then weld them, and I just want to look at it and look at that perfectly. That's exactly what we wanted. Can you see that? Okay, we're going to end right here. Thank you.